This is how to solve one-step equations using multiplication and division, and it's meant to be a very quick review. So here's our equation, negative 2.5x equals negative 78. Find the variable. Hey, there it is. Now you've got to decide what numbers do we need to get out of there. It's going to be on the same side of the equal sign as the variable, okay? We want to get that variable all by itself. If you have trouble making that decision, maybe draw a line straight down your equal sign and go, oh, okay, that negative 2.5 is on the same side of the equal sign as x. So that negative 2.5 has to go. Now, as long as you can recognize that that is multiplication, you're in business, okay? The telltale sign of multiplication is when the number is pushed right up against the variable and there's no space there. There's no sign in between them. So don't think of it as minus 2.5x. Think of it as negative 2.5 times that unknown number x. Now, how do we get rid of that number? We know we need to get rid of it, but how do we do that? We use inverse operations, which is just a fancy word for do the opposite. So since it's multiplying, we will divide by itself. We will literally put a division bar there and say negative 2.5 underneath it. But what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. So we'll divide the right side by negative 2.5. We'll work our way left to right. This divides and cancels out. X drops, so does the equal sign. And negative 78 divided by negative 2.5 is 31.2. So how do you know you got this right? Well, that means that that is the number that makes that equation true. We found the missing number. So if we put our equation off to the side there, we go negative 2.5 times x equals negative 78. How about we pop in 31.2 for that x? So that means negative 2.5 should multiply 31.2. Just grab a calculator, type it in, and see if you get negative 78. We do. One more equation here. N is being divided by 4.8 equals 17. Where's our variable? Right there. What number do we need to get rid of? Well, it's on the same side as the variable. It's that 4.8. You can see it right there. There's the 4.8. We need to get rid of it. What's the 4.8 doing to n? It's not multiplying, it's dividing. So do the inverse. Multiply by 4.8. Don't forget to do the same to the other side. And this is what happens left to right. Right here, when you multiplied that left side by 48, it literally knocks out the 4.8s, and the n is free to fall down. So does the equal sign. And you just let your calculator do the work if it's handy. 17 times 4.8 is 81.6, and that's how you solve that style of equation.